Hello, welcome to week 3 of Healing Foods. Today's focus food is raisins.
I'm going to start with the couscous. We've got 150 grams of couscous, which we're going to pour into the bowl and then add some water. Just going to place this plate on top of the couscous so that it can begin to rise.
So I think you need something slightly bigger than that.
Pop. Just helps.
That should be okay, shouldn't it? Also known as scallions or green onions. Certainly in American recipes you'll see them as scallions. And they're much milder flavour, aren't they, than the common onion.
So once these onions are chopped,
They go in the couscous, do they?
they will be going into the couscous.
Okay. I think parsley's used that much actually. I don't know about you. What kind of things do you use it in?
It's more for garnishes.
For garnish, yeah. I mean, it's actually a very good source of vitamin K, which I know we mentioned in week 1 works with vitamin D and calcium and magnesium for bone health. It's also important for normal blood clotting. So it is a nutritious food, but as you say, it's quite often used for garnishing, particularly on fish dishes, I think.
Yes.
So the couscous will probably be just about done, won't it? Is it? It's about 5 or 6 minutes. Is that right?
Yeah, 5 or 6 minutes, yeah. Let's take a look at the couscous, see how that's coming along. Right, as you can see, the couscous is now starting to swell and it's taken form. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir.
So it has to be fluffy, doesn't it? Otherwise it can either be too soggy or too dry, so it's getting that right consistency. You should be able to tell by feeling it.
Adding the raisins. And just stir that in. It's already starting to show a really nice colour. And then we're going to add the pine nuts.
And did you know that pine nuts aren't nuts? They're actually seeds.
Never.
They're extracted from the pine cone, so yeah.
Wow.
Technically they are seeds.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And now we're going to add in the spring onions. As you can see, the colours are beginning to start coming together, and once we've put them together, some lemon juice, and just going to chop lemon.
So again, I think in week 1 we talked about lemons and how important it is to make sure, I think we were looking at limes actually, but very obviously very similar fruit. Very important if you're using zest to get the unwaxed ones, so you're not including that in your meal.
I'm going to extract the juices and also remove the seeds. So we're just extracting the juices from this lemon.
So lemons are a really good source of vitamin C. Very important for the immune system, for stress hormone production.
So we use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Well, this is just under a tablespoon, so just add it. And you stir it in. Put it to rest for a little bit longer.
Raisins are obviously a dry fruit, so they can be quite high in fruit sugar. So I wouldn't use copious amounts of them all the time, particularly if you're diabetic or you've got pre-diabetes. But they are actually a very nutritious food. They're a good source of vitamin C again. They're also a source of potassium. So I think lots of people have probably heard that bananas are very high in potassium, but most fruits and vegetables are, and raisins are, and potassium is very important for blood pressure control. They're also a source of copper. So copper is very important for facilitating the release of iron from storage and helping the absorption of iron. So if anybody's ever sort of had iron-derived anemia and they've taken iron and maybe it hasn't helped them, if they actually have copper, that can also help. It can also be a problem with copper. It's also a source of phosphorus, and phosphorus again is very important for bone health. So there are lots and lots of really good things about raisins, but as I say, just bear in mind if you have got diabetes or something, they are one of the sweeter fruits.
I'm just putting some couscous salad into the plate, and to garnish just a little